Hello everyone. I just wanted to share with you yet another one of the life-changing cases that we at London Dental Specialists carry out on a routine basis. Now, this particular case, ladies and gentlemen, is one of my most favorite. It's one of my most favorite because she was a lovely, most wonderful 92-year-old lady who was a long-standing patient of the practice and was just having really difficult problems with her dentures. So let us have a look. These are stone models. These are stone models of her original mouth. And this is a stone model of the lower jaw, and this is a stone model of the upper jaw. Just to orientate us, the lower jaw, these are just retained roots in the lower jaw that my predecessor had used to try and retain or stabilize her dentures. This is a very well known and very well established technique, but it only tends to last for so long. And in the upper denture, this wonderful patient, this wonderful 92-year-old patient, had a very long bridge. Okay, so it was a fixed bridge in the upper jaw. And this is just another picture of the stone models of her lower jaw. This is a picture of the x-rays of her mouth. And these are the upper teeth and these are the bridges. This is the big bridge that you could see a second ago on the stone model. And in the lower jaw, she barely had any teeth. She only had little roots, which you cannot see very clearly on the x-ray, but you just saw them on the stone model. So she is 92 years old, medically had kidney and heart issues, which is unsurprising, but she was sharp as a tack, and it was absolutely amazing. Every single interaction I had with her, I always learned something new. She used to tell me stories before the Second World War and life pre-NHS, which were just absolutely fantastic. So, as I said, over time, she became housebound again because she was 92. And one of the ways I got many of those stories was by having to go to her house, probably every six weeks, to help reline her denture at home so that she didn't have to come into the practice. But it got to a point where it was becoming logistically impossible to keep going to her house to reline the denture, because I knew that there was a much more simple procedure that she could have, but unfortunately I couldn't do it in her house. She would have to come to the practice. It was a surgical procedure where I could remove these 3 teeth, place some dental implants, and use them just to stabilize her denture, and that's it. This kind of treatment for stabilizing lower dentures has been around in dentistry for over 25 years and has a lot of scientific evidence supporting the technique. So ultimately, what did we do? This is what she looks like before we actually had any treatment. And as I said, after 9 months of conversations with her, and most importantly with her family, we decided that these denture problems were just becoming too difficult. As you can imagine, as far as I've said before, the ability to eat is, in my view, a human right. And after 9 months of conversations, we decided to go ahead with the treatment that I suggested, the implant treatment that I suggested. And so here we go. These are the dental implants that we've placed in her mouth, and you can see the little dots. And you would have heard from my previous video that we clip dentures onto dental implants with press studs. And this is the other part of the press stud. This is her denture, and you can see the press stud inside the denture. And all I just did was clean that denture up a bit and pop them into her mouth, and they worked beautifully. This is the x-ray we took after the treatment was completed, and those are the 3 dental implants that I placed. She was delighted, because she didn't need to keep calling my practice pretty much every other month, every 6 weeks, every 4 to 6 weeks, asking for a home visit to deal with her denture problems. And I must say, we missed our regular conversations, and my team and I regularly talked about it. And the thing that is important to just think about right now is what is going on with this upper bridge. Because in the upper jaw, you wouldn't be able to see it on here, but that bridge, as I said, is about 50 years old and has a lot of decay associated with it. And in my next video, I will show you exactly what we did for the upper jaw. The lower jaw treatment, again, took 3 months, cost about £7,000 or £8,000, and as far as I'm concerned, and she would completely agree with this, that was a very good price to pay for the ability to eat that we all take for granted. Thank you very much.